Hello, welcome to my channel. So I'm almost done with my sketchbook, but I have some pages like this where marker just bled through onto the back. And so today we're going to be painting over those. Sometimes, yeah, like you'll see it later too, like there's two in here where I use marker on a separate piece of paper that I just stick into this sketchbook. And like usually I'll do that if marker bleeds through a paper, but I feel like I'm cheating or something. Like I should just have like a stack of like doodle on paper if like instead of a sketchbooks, like since I didn't use the actual sketchbook paper, like I feel like I'm cheating. So I so even though it doesn't look like as finished or whatever, I like painting on the pages just so I feel like I'm actually using like as much as the sketchbook as I can. So yeah, I'm almost done with the sketchbook. I just have like these kinds of pages left where like the back where some bled through or I didn't finish like a drawing or something. So that's what we're doing today. So for this one, I tried to like draw between the places with markers. So I just drew like one of my OCs cuz like I kind of like how marker looks like when it has bled through paper, so I like to leave that there. So I tried to draw between the between the fade through, I guess you would call it. Yeah, so I did this OC. My stupid head kept getting in the shot. It made me so mad. But yeah. um I'm just painting. I like how paint looks compared to marker just cuz it's smoother. Yeah. I really okay. Yeah, I should have planned out what to say. This is just an OC guy. Yeah. So, my sketchbooks, I try to fill in like as many pages as I can. Like it doesn't have to be that way. Like a sketchbook, you can do it however you want. Like it's your sketchbook. I like a more filled out sketchbook for me just cuz like that's where I make art. Like I usually don't paint on other canvases unless I'm doing a project. So like I just like to fill up my sketchbook just cuz I'm just going to get another one after this one's done. So like I might as well do as much as I can in this one, you know? So this is a Papermate sketchbook. It's a pretty big size, so I've gotten used to drawing bigger. And I already bought the next sketchbook I'm gonna use, and and it's quite smaller, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. I haven't done art in a while on this channel, so I've been saving these. Like I've been like recording me doing these and then saving them. So like they'll be like a different, you'll see like me drawing in a different place, like the behind the sketchbook will change because I've been saving these up to make into one video just because they're shorter. And so this one, it's kind of like a time-lapse type thing where I've just sped up the painting process. But two other ones in this video that I'm going to show you are just like pictures of me like coloring it. So like one, like an arm will be colored in, and then the next time you see it, like the arm and a leg will be colored in. Like you won't see me actually doing it, you'll just see it like stop motion. Just because I've been saving them and sometimes I just don't like recording. Yeah. uh yeah, thanks for watching. I try to do art. I've been working on music stuff, but that's kind of a pain, and I don't know if I really like doing that as much as I like doing art. Yeah. I am horrible about cleaning out my palettes, so and I always mix too much paint, so my palettes are like so crusty. I don't know. I should make a video of me cleaning them. There's a whole stack over there. I don't know if you can see it in the top left. Here's my stupid head again. So the shading in this picture, it's just kind of random. Like I just did what I felt like doing. There's not like a set light source. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm doing a shirt right now. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I zoom in later. Yeah. Um I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to think of a joke. I have no idea. Okay. I'm just painting away. I sped this up so much, but I wanted to leave it in here. So I do the line work last. Like for me, my favorite part of like doing art is like sketching out and like figuring out what I want to draw. Like to me, like that's the fun part. And then painting it like takes so long and it's such a pain and I kind of hate it, but I like sketching it out. So in like a bunch of my sketchbooks, like I'll start something, like I'll sketch it out because I'm super excited and it's really fun, and I won't go back and paint it or fill it in until like months later. And like you don't have to, like I can see it fine like with just the sketch, but like I want other people to like be able to see my vision. So like I'll go back and I'll color it in, but it takes so freaking long. I hate it. But then I like it because then it doesn't just look like chicken scratch, like you can actually see. Not that this is like the most amazing piece of art or whatever and other people just have to see it, but I don't know, I just like people being able to understand what I'm drawing, I guess. I don't know, so yeah. I used to never mix colors. Like I used to just use like the straight color from the bottle, but now I'm starting to mix them. I don't know. I was just lazy before, I guess. Yeah, here's my stupid head again in the way of the blue. Yo, I think I just ended up cutting out parts. Yeah, just where my head got in the way. I loved the way this dark pink came out. I used it on, like, while this was drying, I put it in a different piece I was working on. But yeah, shoes, I suck at painting shoes. Like, I need to start making them more, like, intricate, I guess. I don't know. This is just, like, a little cartoony style. I don't know. I've watched, Casey Golden since I was, like, so I graduated in 2020, but I like watched Casey Golden ever since I was like a freshman in high school, like 5 years. And so she's influenced my style a lot in some of the stuff I do. So not that this really looks like her stuff or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like I need to say like where I get inspiration from, I guess. So I like this guy. He's got like bubblegum hair, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Um, yeah, I just like kept mixing colors, I guess. I like to start from the darkest and then just add white to it. Like they say you can always go darker, but I like to start dark and then go lighter. I don't know, just me personally when I'm doing like these just like little sketches where I just like color it with paint. Like I just like to start from dark to light. Yeah. Yeah, I was painting with my nephew and he's like 4 and he says, that's not painting, that's just coloring. So this is the kind of paint I use is apple barrel. But yeah, so my nephew, he's like, that's not painting, that's just coloring. So like this is like I like draw it out like a coloring sheet almost and then I just paint it. So like it's not like traditional painting where you start without a sketch, I guess, and you like blend stuff. And so I don't really like, this is paint that I'm using, but it's not really painting. I don't know. Yeah, I struggle with paintbrushes. Like it's such a pain trying to find one that I like to do like the line art. So I went back and forth with like 3 paintbrushes and I finally just ended up using the one that I was painting with. Like, are you like that where you have to use like the same brush for a whole piece, otherwise you feel like you'll mess it up? I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but this paintbrush is just the one I ended up using. The face, I just gave him like a little derpy face, just little dot eyes, because like this is just like a little doodle thing just to fill up the back of a page. And I hadn't drawn this guy a lot in the sketchbook. Like, I guess I kind of have, but I just felt like doing him, so that's what I did. I don't know, like 80% of the times I do like a painting of like a person, I mess up the jawline, but this time I didn't, so I was pretty proud of myself. Yeah. Did I already say this OC? He doesn't have a name, so you should put one in the comments. He's actually in another painting, or, well, I guess it's just like a marker picture I do later in this video. But, yeah. I don't know what to say. Do you like my tattoo? It's a sword. Because I'm just so edgy, you guys. Yeah. And then I think this is like the end of the line art. I didn't want to show all of the line art just because it's kind of boring, but there he is, all finished. Yes, he has a big head and little legs, but I don't really care just because this is just like a little doodle thing, even though it took like 3 hours to paint. But, yeah, he's still just like a doodle, a little paint doodle. And then here's a sneak peek, the other pages of my sketchbook. I love that guy on the other page. So this one I actually made on Valentine's Day. I just felt like drawing something like, it's not really Valentine's, but like he's holding the other guy. I don't know. These are the colors I picked out. And so yeah, I'm gonna color this thing. So sometimes it's a pain setting up a camera and recording me coloring it or whatever, painting. So I just took pictures to show the process just because recording's a pain sometimes and it takes up a bunch of storage space. So yeah, this is how it's turning out. The colors, the dark green looked a lot like the middle green, so I wish I would have changed some stuff. But yeah, and sometimes I like to like just sketch on like printer paper and then just add more paper like the bigger it gets. So that's what I did here. And yeah, so it was 2 pieces of paper turned into one, and I just stuck it in my sketchbook. Yeah, it came out okay. I don't know. It's a drawing. Here's some close-up pictures. Yeah, these OCs, they don't have names, so if you want to suggest a name, that'd be cool. Yeah. Okay, on to the next one. So, excuse the background noises in this, but so I worked at a pizza place and I had a really cool boss and she was like, "Can you paint something for here?" So I was like, "Yeah." So this is a girl holding a piece of pizza. The pizza is this pizza we had there. It was called the Bronx. It had sausage, pepperoni, honey, basil, parmesan, and pepper flakes. But I really like how this one came out. I kind of wish I picked a different frame, but it looks okay. So this is the last painting. I had drawn this sketch out like a long time ago, and I wasn't gonna paint it because I kind of hate this spread. So I was like, I don't really care about it no more. But it took me forever to figure out the pose, so I ended up deciding to paint it. Because I have same face syndrome, I never know what to do with the hands, and so all my people have peace signs, and so like this was something a little different, like pose-wise, so I wanted to keep it in here just to mix it up in my sketchbook, and so I decided to paint it. Yeah, he's in this yoga pose. I'll show you how to do it. I'll put it in there, me trying to do it. Okay, this is how you do the yoga pose. You ready? It's like that, but you're supposed to try and touch the floor with your toes, but that's like impossible. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, this purple paint is really thin, so I end up doing a couple layers. Yeah. In my head, I had all these things I wanted to say, and now I can't remember any of them. I hate the other drawing that's on this page. I drew it when I got my first tattoo. I got this cross on my back, so I wanted to draw it. But the way the pose was so weird, and I hate this page. So, but oh well, I like it a little bit more now that this guy's painted. But it is what it is. I don't know. He's making a little like gun sign with his hand, just 'cause I don't know what to do. I don't know. This is like, while I was painting this, I actually came up with a name for this guy. Like, none of my OCs have any names, but this guy, I think a good name for him is Sally. Yeah. It's kind of like a how do you do, my name is Sue situation, but his name's Sally. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty bad. So yeah. So I'm proud of myself. I don't know. Yeah. This purple. So I've been like starting to mix my colors, but I don't for these purples because I really like how these two purples look next to each other. The shading, I did shading on the skin and the vest, and then a little bit of his shoes, and then the sleeping bag and pillow, but I didn't do shading on his shirt or on his pants just because I was getting sick of painting. I was getting sick of it, so I just wanted to get color down and, yeah, get it out of the way. So I sketched this out on this paper, and then on the other side of the paper I did an Inktober thing, so it bled through, so I was like, I should paint this guy. And I finally, now that I'm almost done with this sketchbook, I made a list of things I want to get done in it, and I finally got to this one. So yeah, again, the shading's just kind of random. I don't know, it's okay. The pillow and the sleeping bag, I love how the pillow came out, and one of the reasons why I wanted to paint this one is because I used to sleep on my sleeping bag, and this is like, I like it's the way this sleeping bag is drawn kind of gives me nostalgia, so I kind of wanted to paint it just because I don't think I've ever like done a sleeping bag. Like I know I've like drawn one with like a pen, but not like with colors, so I wanted to do that because I liked it. Yeah, my dad comes home through this video, and so I left in a conversation we had just because I thought it was fun, so you'll hear that later. This, if you want to see, I don't know what I'm saying. My Instagram is Vikings Not Here Right Now. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll put it on the screen. I'm not going to put these pictures on there, but on the flip side, my Instagram has some pictures that I didn't post to YouTube, so if you want to see stuff there, that'd be cool. So recently I drew this guy, and I did him with yellow eyes, so I kind of like that. So now this Sally has yellow eyes now, guys. Yeah, he's just slowly becoming the non-binary flag. He's got some red, though, in there. So yeah, I did put shading on his shirt, but it looked weird because the pants were the same color, so I ended up just coloring it in black. And I like how it looks, so I don't know. So good for me, I guess. Yeah. I really don't know what to say. My hand blocks some of this, so it's kind of annoying, but oh well. Thanks for watching. Yeah. So the next other things I want to get done, like this will probably be the next sketchbook. I want to do like fan art type stuff, just like guilty pleasure things. I don't know. So like I want to make like YouTubers that I watch like fan art. It's kind of weird to say, but yeah, that's what I want to do next for one of my videos. So I thought that could be fun. Like I watch a bunch of like commentary type things. So maybe drawing James Marriott and Nick is Not Green and like Curtis Connor, like that, like those kind of YouTubers that I watch. Like I think that would be fun to do. So I might do that for my next art video, but I'm not sure yet. Or I'll do like shows I like. So like I really got into the show Preacher from AMC. Seth Rogen like did the script or directed it or something, and I really liked that show, and I took some screenshots of it that I thought would be fun to draw, so I might do that next. We'll just see how it goes. I'm moving soon, so that's taking up a bunch of my time. And I'm still trying to do music stuff, even though it's like awful, but yeah. So I don't know when the next time I'll post art will be, but if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, then you'll know when I do post.
You want to see something that caused a lot of controversy and yesterday it rained all day, so all the stuff was wet. That scene he got all mad. Music. Whoever drew these pictures, and he was playing at Ryan's toolbox.
Yeah.
That's the guy that drew the rat, because it's the same kind of drawing.
And Ryan was
And
like,
Ryan's like, oh, so my kid's coming in here and drawing pictures. Okay.
yeah, there's the sleeping bag finished. It looks okay. Now I'm just doing the line art. Yeah, I just hate that drawing on my back. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, dang, I'm getting a call. Hang on. I'm back. It was just my mom. She wanted to get matching tattoos and was talking to me about an appointment. You fell asleep, and it was the end of Joy Coy. And so it started playing all the trailers, and I didn't have the remote, and I didn't want to get up.
Started playing that thing?
Yeah, it started playing the trailer for that, and it was scary. I was like, no!
It was such a tragedy.
And I couldn't find the remote. So my dad gets off of work at like 12:30 at night. Well, like that's when he gets home because he has to drive a long ways. So he always comes home like in the middle of the night when I'm painting, and then he always talks to me and I ask him how his day was. So I think it's fun to leave those conversations in there. Yeah, so this one's almost done. The face is kind of wonky, but I kind of fix it. Not really. I didn't know, Dad.
Well, I know. I should have told you.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know which of these four were your favorite. I really liked the one I did for my work, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for watching again. Subscribe if you want. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. So this was all acrylic paint. So it goes down really smooth and I like it. And Posca pens bleed through this paper, but the paint, it holds the paint really good. So I like using the paint in this sketchbook. This came out okay. The proportions are still kind of weird, but well, I guess I just need to practice more and get better, but I like it. I don't know. It's okay. It's just a little paint doodle thingy. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks. All I can say is thanks for watching. I hope you come back. I have other art videos if you want to check those out. I did a sketchbook tour of my senior year sketchbook that I did for class. If you want to check that out, that's pretty cool. I guess I do a repaint at the end of that video, so that's fun. Dang, I thought it was the end. I thought this was the end, but I think yeah. That was me trying to fix the face, but it's still just a little derpy. I don't know. This is Sally, you guys. Yep, here he is. I change his outfit a lot, like when I draw him, like going back and forth between like a white shirt or a gray shirt or a black shirt. He is kind of based off of Goliath from the old Gargoyles cartoon. Okay, now it's the end. Goodbye.